This is a spacer ship, and this is called Coyote or Coyote, depending on where you live. It is the basic spacer camouflage type colors. They like the greens, they like the yellows, they like the blacks. It has the cooler landing gear engines on the side, and then it has your basic landing gear engines. It also has your braking engines. You have your fuel at the top. You can see some weapons back here. It's a long ship. It's not very wide. It's about 5 wide. Average width. It looks like it has 5 engines. There's a big old grappling door right here with a landing engine there. As always, it's dark, but I got the flashlight now. Okay, let's go inside this thing. So we are inside the Coyote 3. We'll go to the back first and then work our way up. That's normally how we do these types of ships. So we already know that this is considered the captain's quarters. It has its own restroom and nav station. It looks like it is a either 2x1 or 3x1. I think the 3x1 has a captain's bed in it. This doesn't. We come into the second room, companionway, has the docker on the top. You go over to the left, and this is, I'm not sure what room this is, but it only has 2 lockers. I'm not seeing any boxes or chests or anything to that nature. It's probably just to add more crew to your ship. Now we can go to our right. This looks like an active galley. I think that it is. I just gotta figure out where they want you to use it from. Some of these are finicky. Maybe it's not. I guess it's not. So I thought it was a galley that we could use, but it's not. You have some beds on both sides, a restroom. You come back in, your exit, one of our crew members. These crew members, unless they're assigned, they'll just chill around your ship. Every time you change your home ship, you need to assign your crew members. You have your captain's locker at the beginning of your cockpit. That means up here on the left is going to be your cargo, and here's the box I have turned off. Here's our pilot seat. We'll go ahead and get in and get out so we can do our teardown. So now that we're outside the ship, at least the landing bay is somewhere like relevant compared to how long it is.
Anything I can help you with? Sure. How about it?
So here is the Coyote. We'll do a top look around on the top. All of these ships now are so tall, it's hard to see them from the bottom. And we don't always have the best lighting because it's always nighttime. So yeah, the top of it looks pretty cool. Here's the bottom. We've seen most of the bottom already. We'll go ahead and start to tear down from the front like we always do. Here is our cockpit. It's the 20.3 Starship Design 1. I think this is the best basic Deimos Phobos cockpit that they have since it's a 0.3. You have your missile launcher, which is a 60 by 60. You have your railgun, which does 20 damage to the hull. You have your 32 times 2 shield damage. They fire together, so it's really 65 shield damage. You have your fuel tank, just one of them, 550 fuel, which is enough. Your braking engines. You have your landing gear. You have your landing gear. Deimos. They always trick me with the Deimos because I always think it's the best one, but it's not. There's another brand that's better. It's from Hope Tech. Your Deimos spine, fore and an aft. They're reversible. Cowling fore and aft. Your Docker for your top. Your shield generator, which is a medium regen shield generator. Come back over here. You have your wing, starboard, and port. Landing bay. Your landing gear. Nova Galactic. So you have your control station. You have your all-in-one berth. Your cargo hold. It looks like there's two of them. That gives you an extra 2,000 cargo. That's really good. You have cowlings on each side, and for some reason there were windows on the top of our all-in-one berth and our control station. I didn't see windows on the top, but I wasn't looking up. I spent most of the time looking medium down, so I missed that stuff quite a bit. 24 power. This is a type A or B reactor. B class, I'm sorry, it's a B class, it says right on it, reactor. You do need a class 3 pilot's license to steal this ship. You have a gravity drive that does 10. 9's always the best, but 10 seems to be in the middle. Your engineering bay, which is, it only adds one crew station. That's pretty bad. Your hull, which might as well be a companionway. Your companionway, another hull. Your captain's quarters 2x1. I thought it was the 3x1 that gave the captain his own bed. Your landing gear and your 3 engines. These are the weirdest engines I've ever seen. They're completely unique. They're by Ammon and Dunn, and it's going to be hard to split this up. So 31,000 engine thrust by 15 plus 50 was at 6,500 maneuvering thrust. So it has a high top speed with a low rate of maneuverability. And that looks like that's it for this particular ship. Let's go ahead and get it back together. We found a faster way to do that. And this is the Spacer Coyote 2. Coyote, however you pronounce it, wherever you're from. This is it. And no matter if it's 1, 2, or 3, the basis of this ship will always be the same, only the weapons and engines and shields will change. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.